How's it going, everybody? Welcome to OP Entertainment. I'm Omar Darwish.
And I'm Pratik Cherian.
And this is our review of Weapons. We're going to go spoiler-free. This is written and directed by Zach Cregger. It's his second movie. I loved his first movie. Did you see Barbarian?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, this is your first taste of Zach Cregger. Pratik,
Sure.
What did you think?
Boy, that you're gonna be disappointed if you expect what you saw on Rotten Tomatoes. How about that?
No,
I'm kidding.
Hard
I'm kidding.
disagree.
I'm
disagree.
kidding.
Are you really?
Well, okay, listen. Like,
I don't even. You know what?
I don't
anything. I love the movie. Go ahead.
I don't even want to talk about the Rotten Tomatoes score because it's.
Do you think it set you up for? Well, let's get into it real quick.
Okay.
Do you think that set you up for to have high expectations for this?
No, because I didn't actually.
You didn't believe it from the beginning?
Yeah, I was telling my wife, like, what you want from a movie, like, with Rotten Tomatoes is you want, like, your best case scenario is like a low 90s.
Yeah.
Like, because that means it's good enough where there's still a couple people who are, like, disagreeing or having the contrarian take. Everyone agreeing that, oh, this is a better than 500 movie. Okay, you know?
I mean,
it's just not a good track record. That's all I'm saying.
What did you like about the movie? Let's start there.
Okay.
Like, did you find enjoyability?
So we'll start with
at all?
this. The hook, which you see in all the trailers,
Yeah.
it's a good hook.
Yeah,
It's
the hook for people that don't know, a
Yeah.
bunch of kids from a classroom all go missing except for one.
Yeah, at 2:17 a.m., all of them get out of bed, go out the door, disappear into the night.
Yeah.
Nobody knows why.
And it's a good hook.
It's a great hook, and it's still a really effective hook.
Okay.
I really like that. The story is told through shifting perspectives.
Yeah.
So we start with one character, then we go to another character.
Love that.
Yeah, and I thought that was really great, really engaging, a good way to, like, because when we first started out, I was just like, are we staying like
Okay,
yeah.
going on what you're saying, I was afraid that, oh man, do I not like Julia Garner's character enough to like she's kind of annoying, but like is annoying the right word? She's not very likable, right? She
You know
has
what?
a lot of red flags, let's just say, right?
The character itself is not
Yeah, so
not-
I'm like, I don't know if I want to follow her the whole movie. Good
And I
news,
think-
you're not.
I think the other thing is that, like, again, that hook is so good that you're just like, all right, I want to know what's going on. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
And instead we start with her perspective, and she's not exactly.
She's so uninformed as to what is going on.
She's so uninformed and so, like, not motivated to try to, like,
But then again, that's like a great window for the audience. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Looking back, like, now that I've seen the whole movie, I'm like, no, actually, that was a good way to, like, ease us in.
I
agree.
I agree.
But it's definitely one where when it starts, you're just like, what are we doing? And then we get some perspective shifts, and it's just like, oh, okay, all right, now I know what this is.
The
doing.
perspective shifts. I've seen a ton of movies, ton of TV shows where they do this. This is probably the best job of that because I feel like they show you what you would want to see from each perspective. I know we kind of disagree on this, but I feel like you get, not only do they shift to the people we'd want to see their perspective, at least me, they show you everything you would need to know or want to know.
I don't know about that. There was one or two in there where I'm like, what? We're getting this person's perspective? Oh, okay.
There was one where I was there was one in
Yeah.
particular where I was like, I really hope we get this perspective, and then when we did get that perspective, I was like, great, and the payoff was perfect. So yeah.
Wow.
All right, let's move past that though. The performances in this were all great. You agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought not a bad performance from anybody. Solid performances all around.
Yeah, absolutely.
The directing from Zach Cregger. What'd you think about that? Or is that
No,
I'm trying to poke until I get to what. I'm pulling
okay.
strings until I figure out exactly.
It's not complicated. If you want me to just say what I didn't like,
No, let's stay on what you did like. Let's stay on what you did like.
No, I thought his directing was good.
Okay.
You know, I thought
this movie was very interestingly shot.
it was well shot. I thought, I don't know whether to put this in the category of, like, script or directing. I thought there was a little bit of, like, an over reliance on jump scares.
Oh, hard disagree. I thought
Like,
there was gonna be more jump scares. Like,
I think I was about halfway into the movie where I was just like, okay, I've seen like from a horror, like, scare standpoint, like, I've kind of seen everything that it has to throw at me, and I never felt like it gave me anything different after about halfway into the
you're
movie.
saying overall the movie didn't give you like anything new horror wise, or
yeah.
just with the jump scares?
Yeah, like, horror wise, but specifically from the standpoint, like, when that feeling when you're watching a horror movie and you're just like, oh gosh,
This
like,
is so
what,
uniquely this, or
like,
whatever.
what am I about? Like, what's next? Like, what are they about to do to me next? Like, that feeling of, like, your hair standing up
Okay,
on your.
I'll say this.
Like, I never got that.
Did you see Parasite?
Yeah.
I felt like Parasite did a good job of The jump scares are kind of few and far between, but they're there and they're effective. And it's really the creepiness and when they hold on certain images and like just certain imagery in general.
Yeah.
I think this movie does that. Like Parasite's probably the movie I would hold this closest to as far as that goes. Listen, as far as that goes, right? You hard disagree with this?
Again, I just can't believe that we're comparing this to one of the
I
greatest
definitely
movies
can.
of the 21st century.
I
But
think
okay.
I honestly think you could hold this right up there with Parasite.
Oh my
But
God.
all right,
You're wrong. But okay.
we're touching on your gripe though. We're touching on your gripe though. So you think it is a directing thing then?
Yeah, I think I would put that there.
Okay.
Like again, if you want to put it under script, you can put it under script. If you want to put it on directing, put it on directing. I don't know, but that was one of my issues. It just
Okay,
there was a bit of a sameness to the
Interesting.
terror, I guess.
So maybe you were just you were expecting something like fresh that you didn't really get.
It's more like it's not even like I want you to do something different. It's just I want you to do something more varied. Like inside of the
Interesting.
movie, I thought there was a kind of a sameness
And
to it.
I'm gonna hard disagree again because I feel like this movie is unlike any, not just horror movie, but this movie is pretty much unlike any movie I've ever seen as far as the story and then like the payoff. And like yeah, I know you disagree,
Yeah.
and maybe it's because we have varying takes on the third act. I love the third act.
This is where my main gripe comes
Yeah.
in. I thought the entire third act was stupid, poorly paced, a waste of time.
Poorly paced.
Like again, and when I say poorly paced, any time where I'm just like tapping my foot, like checking my watch, and I'm just like, all right, like I got this. Can we move on? Like to me, like I'm out of the movie. Like you've paced it to the point where you can't hold my attention.
I'm wondering if it's because of how this movie is somewhat of a mystery, right? And so I think it's how the mystery is structured by the time you're in the third act. Is it
again,
that?
I'm putting mystery in quotations. Like
Right.
I kind of like again, this is not a very subtle movie. And so it like to me the mystery is just like fairly apparent like less than halfway in.
I disagree. I think that this movie definitely. I don't even want to get into it. Honestly, I don't even want to get into it.
No, because I'm not trying
it's
to.
kind of spoilers.
I don't want to spoil it, but
I'll say this:
yeah.
I think the movie is very subtle until the third act is so not subtle. So that might be it's such a contrast from the rest of the movie. So I think maybe that's it. You leave it thinking this was not a very subtle movie, but I thought personally the movie was pretty subtle throughout. Like I don't think it was like, oh, I know exactly what's happening at beginning and end. Also, I think you can watch this movie, finish it, and I can't wait to go back and see it again, knowing exactly how the mystery plays out. Like
hard disagree. Yes, yeah. I think it's one of those things where through the first act I was just like, oh, this is really good. Like I'll probably watch this again. And then the second act I was kind of in that same like a little less so, but I was like, all right, like definitely like I might watch it if somebody else wants to watch it.
We literally went on like opposite paths with
By
this
the
movie.
time I got to the third act, I was just like, I can't wait for this movie to end and I'm never gonna see it again.
That's wild to me. Man. So okay, do you want to talk about anything else that you enjoyed or?
I mean, no, we covered it. I mean, the acting's good. I like Josh Brolin. I thought his character and his acting was the best in this.
The
return of what's his face, Alden Ehrenreich.
Oh yeah, Alden Ehrenreich, the best he's been in anything.
He was really good. He was really good. Again, I kind of forgot.
I honestly thought this was the best Benedict Wong has been in anything. He sold this role. Like he sold his role. Like
he did well. He did well.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk about what I liked then.
Yeah, go.
I thought this script is probably the best script of a movie this year, at least.
Do you want me to just walk off the set for this?
I loved how it was shot.
You got it from here.
I loved how it was shot. I'm not gonna say like the cinematography was amazing. There's not like epic shots or like backgrounds or anything like that. But I love how this was shot. I loved how this movie was edited. The pacing was great. Yeah, like I said, in the beginning, you kind of feel like it's moving a little slow. I didn't love like the Julie Garner's character in the beginning, but you grow to love these characters. It really makes you feel like just give it a 0 out of 10, Pratik. Just give it a 0 out of 10. I'm gonna give it my review. Damn it, this movie really sets you in the tone of how you're supposed to feel, how the main character feels, and how all the characters in this town feel. So I thought that once it builds up to where it's going. I don't know. I thought this movie really worked for me. Go ahead, Pratik. Give it your 0. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
We're scoring it
now?
Yeah,
100%. That's what I said. Yeah.
All right.
I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
This is a hard one for me to score because
Is it?
Well,
it sounds like you genuinely did not like this movie.
No, because there's a lot of good things in it. I think it's just, again, as it went on, my enjoyment of it was less and less, and by the time we got to the end of it, I was done. But like, you still have to recognize, again, the acting performances are really good. The build up is really good. It's just a very disappointing payoff. Based on what you value and what you don't, I could score this anywhere between like a 2 and an 8. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay.
Because again, it's like, I think it's just the quality of the acting and the quality, like the general quality of the directing. Like I said, I have my gripes, but like overall, it's still done well. Like it's not poorly directed. There's not like a ton of mistakes in here. It's just less than ideal. My main problem is the script. My main problem is it falling apart to the end. My main problem is it just not being like hitting you over the head with what's coming next and where it's going, to the point where like when you get to the end you're kind of numb to it all. So
I just completely disagree.
It's a 6 to me.
Completely disagree with everything you said. Even your highlights, I'm way higher. Way higher.
Yeah, you are.
All right, so what do we got next week, Pratik?
I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe we're just done with movies.
Hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
All right, see ya.